to Raipur. Myself is Star J from IBC24 News Channel. My question is that the last match you won, the last match you played, you have won. Now, what do you think? Mathematically, Mumbai Indians is still in the chance to get enter into playoffs. What do you think? What is your team management is thinking in the dugout about chances to playoff?
I mean, we have to win every game. We know what's ahead of us. We know what we have to do to get into the top four or give ourselves the best chance. So, I mean, we just have to win the next 4 games. It's just as simple as that.
From a batting standpoint, can you just give us an insight into the kind of work that you've done to continue to evolve your power hitting game to play the role that you do for Mumbai Indians?
Cricket is a game of great learning. You never stop learning, and even coming here, I have the chance to work with Polly. Even though we're from the Caribbean, we don't spend much time, but I think here is a good opportunity for me to learn as much. And I think, the work haven't stopped. I've been going into the nets with different plans, different situations, scenarios. So I think for me, it's important for me to keep getting better. I just want to make sure that when I finish cricket, there's no regrets. So for me, the learning will always be there, and it's just important for me to just take it onto the field and make it more consistent.
The pitch in the Raipur Stadium is better for the batsman. It is a scoring pitch. So your team is prepared for the bowlers and as well as the batsmen. What's your strategy in that?
Well, the most important thing for us is to assess the condition. We haven't played here. Probably a game I haven't played here in 12 years. So it's just, you don't know what to expect. So coming tomorrow is just important to assess if we bowl for us. Try and see what's the best area and try and pick it up early. If we bat for us, also it's important as batters, to give ourselves the best chance to see what the wicket is doing, and then after that, we can always make up in the end. So I think it's just important to assess the condition and do it very quickly.
Hi Shafin, obviously mathematically we still say that Mumbai Indians is still in the best because you need 4 wins in 4, but it's rather easier said than done because there's a lot of constant chopping and changing in the team. Plus you're coming to a new venue like you mentioned where we haven't played the IPL in over 10 years. So so many factors that keep changing day in day out. How difficult is it to get a winning run, or how easy is it to do?
I think individually as players it's important to control what we can control. We have no control over selection, so as players it's just for us to keep our mind in the right place, keep working, keep being consistent, keep turning up and do what's better for you, and just leave the selection to the end.
This ground have a bigger boundaries apart from what it is. Would you prefer coming in a bit earlier if the team needs to accelerate the run rate in middle overs? Because you have a potential to clear the boundary with ease.
As I said, certain things are out of my control. I'm prepared to do whatever the team wants. As I said, in the nets I work on different scenarios, so I don't want to be surprised when it comes to the game day. So for me, I'm pretty open up for anything. It's my role. And the good thing about me, you can have different roles for me. I can bat early, I can bat late, but whatever the teams need, I'm very happy to do it once we can win.
Hi, Shafin. Just following on from that, in terms of role clarity, how much have conversations with Pollard, helped you, and what sort of conversations have you had with him? Because he has done the role that you have to do a fair bit for Mumbai Indians and other franchises around the world, and he has also managed to adjust to coming in earlier later. So can you just elaborate on what conversations you had with him?
Yeah, I definitely had a conversation with him. I asked him what makes him so successful and what he has been doing, and he said just keep it simple. It's important to trust your game and to back your skill and to just assess the situation, because sometimes we feel like we have to accelerate when sometimes we have more time than we think. And I think for me, one thing I learned from him is that you always have more time than you think. So it's just important to assess, to choose your bowler. And the good thing that I'm batting in the middle order, so I can look from outside and to see which bowler I can target, see what they're doing, and just back myself and execute.
Final question.
Welcome back to Chhattisgarh. MI and RCB, they are the big rivals are there. Do you have any plan for tomorrow match?
We do have plans, but as I said, it's for the players and the staff to decide that. But for us as individuals, we have our roles, and I think that's all we can do, is to play our roles. I think once we play our role to the best of our ability, we can definitely beat the RCB.